Hello and welcome to Race 10 of the Utica Home Track Series here in Sonoma. We have our largest entry list thus far, and it keeps topping itself every week. 37 cars here this time, one more than last week. The field rolls past. Rookies are all marked by a small R next to their name, as always. Let's see who can win it today. I apologize, there's no music playing in the background, though I'm not sure if you heard it anyways. It's usually pretty soft. The CD player is not working. It's tearing up my discs, so I decided to stop doing that. This one's just going to be me talking. The starting lineup rolls past, and we present ourselves with our first driver, the pole sitter, car number 27, Chris Aurelio, getting his first career pole in the Utica Home Track Series. He's a rookie, only came to the sport a couple races ago. Car number 27 trying to work his way around Maria Camiso, but got passed already by Robert DeFrank. But still a good showing for that car number 27, a new team. We had our first incident on lap 1. Tyler Smith tries to pass underneath, spins out. Michelle Cittadino and a new paint scheme crashes into him, and he flips over. Almost over another time, but is going to save it. Let's take a look at another angle. This is on board with him. We've had to do more onboards for flips than he would like this season. It's not been the best, but he's still up there. He keeps rebounding from that. He is still in the race. Robert DeFrank, like I said, took the lead on lap 1. It's now lap 2, and this is the first time I believe he's led this season. He might have led under pit stop before, but this is the first time he's been leading during the race. I'm pretty sure of that. Car number 48 has not been making too much of an impact this season, but he's been up there in points. He's been very consistent, and he's doing well today. Last year, he wrecked out while leading. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Here's our new driver for the race, Jason Marshall. No means a rookie. He's been in many different series, but this is his first time here. He's regarded as a rookie. Car number 78, but this car is having a problem. This car is very slow, and he's already been passed by Tyler Smith, who flipped over on the first lap. Marshall not having a good start to his run, and he's definitely expressing that over the radio. Hopefully car number 78 can do better next week when he comes back for Indianapolis. Now, some shocking news coming out of Daytona. Seth Cole was injured in his crash. He was not clear of the race for this race or next race in Indianapolis. We wish him a speedy recovery. Joseph Bryant's going to replace him, and he's running about the 20s right now. Joseph Bryant in his first start. Hopefully Seth Cole can come back. Hope he's alright. He should be back by at least Silverstone in a couple weeks, so Joseph Bryant filling in for him. Like I said, he's ahead of Brian Brote. Now, this car is a new car. There was a lot of news with teams in this one. Benoit Motorsports has gotten rid of Max Skinner. They were upset with his antics. Since Skinner owns his car, he got to keep it with him. Skinner is on a single car team now. They've signed Adam Dunlap, who they released last year, driving the O2 car with Everlasting Gobstoppers, Yahnke being the sponsor. This car is running well in the top 10, and I think they've made a good choice. Dunlap was only supposed to run a limited schedule of 3 races. Now he's going to be running from now till the end of the schedule unless he gets released. Jeffrey Finguy, I mentioned last week that he was going to run only the oval tracks. He decided to add the American road courses to the schedule. This is the last American road course we'll go to this season. All the rest of them are in foreign countries. He decided to get a little bit of experience on the road course today. He's doing a good job. He's just outside the top 10. He sits 12th. Car number 62, unfortunately, did not have a good run last week in Daytona. He's looking to improve, and at the current moment, he is improving. He might just add a couple more races to his schedule if he feels he's ready for the road courses. William Duncan is still only running the oval tracks unless he changes his mind, or if he can bring his car to those tracks. Michael Aurelio, new paint scheme this week. He's got 3 Musketeers on the car in support of Halloween. Car number 93 is running pretty well right now. He's in the top 10, running a couple spots behind his brother, Chris Aurelio. He's been having the Aurelio brothers having a decent Rookie of the Year season despite starting late. Michelle Cittadino is going to pit early, and it's kind of upsetting for her. She's not had too much good luck. She just got a new sponsor with DuPont on board, hoping to give them a good run. Jason Marshall is going to get lapped on lap 14. This car has been going exceptionally slow, but not doing a bad job getting out of the way of the leaders. Unlike certain other drivers like Skinner and Decker, who are holding up the lead. Well, he's kind of doing that right now, but he's having a problem. I don't think he's doing this just to be rude. There's not much room in these road courses. Incident lap 15. Not too bad of an incident. Andrew Wiegand's gonna go off track and into the grass. And the sand, and he's gonna lose quite a bit of position. Now, for those wondering why we're not throwing any cautions today, as always, as a rule in our sport, cautions are not thrown on the road courses. They take too long. We only have local incidents. As you see, Andrew Wiegand was one of them. But a bigger one happened on lap 16. Casey Ockenbron, who's only running the road courses and Daytona, he will not be here for Indianapolis next week, is going to flip, and a huge pile is going to have him behind him, and cars are smashing and plowed into one another, including defending winner Josh Lomeo. More cars stack up. This is on board Casey Ockenbron. He gets turned and flips, and we lose that camera. Samantha Yahnke, one more view of this wreck. 2 cars would go out, Wiegand and Arcuri. It was a shame for them. But we had pit stops during this chain of events. Maria Camiso would come out with the race lead. Now, Maria Camiso's led a lot throughout this season. Has not been able to get that win. She is not won since Laguna Seca last year when she won 2 in a row, Darlington and Laguna Seca. She's out front now, having a quicker pit stop than Robert DeFrank. There goes Michelle Cittadino, car number 6. One of the biggest gainers from this. She is now 3rd. After being second to last a couple laps prior. Maybe that wreck in the beginning was a blessing in disguise. Car number 6 doing very well around the midsection of the race. Jamie Murphy, the championship points leader, is not doing too well, however. She's back in the 20s. Now, she has a big enough lead where I'm not sure if this will affect her too much, but people are going to be starting to catch up. Matt Evans is in the top 10 right now, so she's going to have to step up her game if she wants to keep that points lead. Chris Aurelio also having a great day. Well, not also, because Murphy is not. But Chris Aurelio having a great day, running up there, a couple spots behind Michelle Cittadino. This has been a run just to, make it a little better impact in the series with. His last couple of runs have either ended with DNFs or just poor placings due to wrecks. It's a relief to see him have a good run. Maria Camiso pits on lap 36, but she is so far ahead of Robert DeFrank by the time he gets to pit road, it would take too long to show. Maria Camiso has such a huge lead. She's lapped everyone up to 19th, and that's kind of rare on a road course. This track is long and has a lot of turns, so to lap that many cars, that just shows the strength of car number 26. Number 3, of Tyler Benoit running well today. So is John Cittadino. John Cittadino, who was near the back, is up near the front now. But Tyler Benoit wanted this good run. He did not finish well last week at Daytona. Needs to show that he's still a competitor. He's been kind of overshadowed by Matt Evans, and this is one of those runs that'll help do it. Matt Evans is a couple spots behind. Joseph Bryant, in the later stages of the event, was doing well along with Jeffrey Finguy. They were just outside the top 10. This is a great first showing for Joseph Bryant, just to show that Seth Cole's car is a good car, or maybe even he's just a good driver. Also, Jeffrey Finguy making up for last week. But they were not the highest placing rookies at the current moment. David Creedon, the leader of the Rookie of the Year standings, was the highest in the field by 1 spot. He's right ahead of Finguy. Finguy tried to make the pass, not going to get it done. Creedon's been having a great rookie season, but has not been able to get any wins to capitalize that, though technically no rookies have won yet this year. And speaking of winning, coming to the end of the line, no one could catch Maria Camiso. She was just too far ahead. Maria Camiso, after over a year of trying, wins her 3rd career event and ties her with Bob Cittadino, who is running a couple spots ahead of her a lap down. LaGray Racing's been searching for this win all year, and now they finally were able to get it. Congratulations to Maria Camiso and the entire LaGray Motorsports team on a job well done. Now, let's take a look at the race results. Maria Camiso was your winner, followed by Robert DeFrank, a good margin back. Will Coleman pulled off a good run in 3rd. Then there was John Cittadino and Tyler Benoit. Michelle Cittadino finished 6th, despite the wreck early on. Matt Evans 7th. Dunlap is going to finish 8th and get all the Benoit cars up there. Creedon, Bryant, Finguy, Aurelio, Tanker, Corio, Pesca, Gagnon, Murphy, Valentine. Cittadino was the last currently lap. I forgot to mention Creedon was rookie of the race. Smith, Yahnke, Aurelio, Skinner, Togger, Curley, Breton, Decker, and Evans were all 1 lap off the pace. Lomeo, Corio Jr., Yahnke, Carraz were all 2 laps down. Ockenbraun was 33rd, 3 laps off the pace. And Marshall was going to finish 34th. Brian Broe went out due to a mechanical issue after that first incident. Arcuri and Wiegand were the other 2 cars to go out of the race. Sadly, they could not finish up today well. Here is your point standings. Jamie Murphy still on top by only 10 points over Matt Evans. David Creedon is catching up, so is Robert DeFrank at 210 points each. Tyler Benoit, Maria Camiso, Brian Brote still in the top 10, so is Tyler Smith, Brian Valentine, and Andrew Wiegand rounding out your top 10. Then there's Samantha Yahnke, who won earlier in the year, Munib Peskic, Trek Togger, who did not have as good of a run this week, David Yahnke, Neil Evans, Don Corio Jr., Michelle Cittadino is going to make a big gain, so will Megan Curley, John Cittadino, and Connor Breton rounding out the top 20. Then there's Renee Gagnon, Russell Arcuri, who's been losing ground, Will Coleman, Matt Corio, Gabe Carraz, Josh Lomeo, Max Skinner, Bob Cittadino, Seth Cole, who was not here this week, and then Michael Iridio rounding out the top 30. Then there's Tanker, Decker, Aurelio, O'Neill, Dunlap, who made the race, Ockenbraun, Finn Guy, Bryant, who did a good job for his first start, Brian Benoit, Jason Marshall, and William Duncan is still last due to that hardship at Daytona. And now here are the Rookie of the Year standings. David Creedon is way ahead of Trek Togger right now in the point standings. Neil Evans is in 3rd, who has not been showing as much. Breton, Skinner, Aurelio, Cole, Tanker, Chris Aurelio, Willie Decker, Jeffrey Finn Guy is going to move up a couple spots. Joseph Bryan, a good first start, as I mentioned. Ockenbraun, Benoit, and Duncan is last in... Oh, wait, no. Duncan and Marshall are both tied last in points, being the last place rookie in both of their selected events. Now, next event is not Indianapolis. Next event is the All-Star Challenge at Monaco. Our 16 past winners are going to battle on the streets of Monaco just for an exhibition race. Going to be awesome. Hopefully you'll join us there. After that, though, will be our next race with everyone in Indianapolis. I hope you'll see you there. We are still taking sign-ups if you want to join. It is mid-season already. You can still join up for the series and perhaps even be in it next year. I can't wait. See you later. Thank you.